Welcome back, folks. So, we're going to try a new game of Banished. We did our tutorial on the last episode. Let's attempt this and see how an actual game goes. So we'll call our town Playtime, because who doesn't like a bit of playtime, right? So, should we go large? We'll go medium. We'll have a mild climate. Harsh. We'll go mild, so we'll at least begin it on mild, so see how we go from there. Medium game begins with 5 families. Clothing, food, firewood, tools and construction materials are provided. Storage barn has already been built. Some seeds for fields and orchards are available. What's on easy? An easy game begins with 6 families, a large amount of clothing, food, firewood. We don't want homes and storage or areas already. Oh no, alright, yeah, we'll try it on easy just to begin, so see how it goes. After all, this is our first attempt at recording a game. So, what do we have? First of all, we'll pause it. Okay. So we've got our stockpile barn. Some houses. Right. So if we... First of all, what I want to do is get some... That's it. Get some stats up. We want to be able to see our event log. Excuse me. And what was that one? We will put an overhead map on. We're probably not going to use it that much, but still. What's this? Resource limits. Yeah, we're going to want those. And of course, yeah, all professions. So, what have we got? We're gonna need, first of all, I would have thought, we're gonna want a fishing dock. So if we pop that there, we'll crack on with that. And we'll get them already started on that. So, meanwhile, what else do we need? Got our little houses. Excuse me, sorry, I've got a bit of a cough at the moment. I'm going to turn one of those houses into a stone house straight away. And I am also going to build a forester lodge and a woodcutter's yard. So if I put the forester's lodge pretty close to the barn, not sure why the barn, it's just for now I'm just going to keep it pretty close together. The woodcutter I saw in another tutorial is pretty good next to the stockpile, so we'll do that. And also, that's not what I want. I would like a few dirt roads put in place from the beginning, so we'll come with that. I'm no pro gamer, I don't claim to be, I really do just do this for fun, so that's my goal. I'm really just enjoying the recording side of it, to be quite honest. Yeah, it's just fun. So we've got some labourers. What we don't have at the moment is any builders, so we'll have a couple of builders and then they can get on with stuff once they've got the materials needed. So what we're going to do next is we'll harvest some trees. This area looks pretty good for that, so we'll harvest that area of trees. And I think we might also build a small pasture. So I'm gonna just drop my pasture here, like so. I could have just plopped it in the middle there, but I think if I just do it down here, then it gives us a few more resources as well, so we'll concentrate on that. Another thing we're going to do, meanwhile, we'll speed this process up slightly, because we don't want to keep you all day. Wow. Really going to work, aren't they? We like this. Get in. So let's slow this down a little bit because things are moving pretty fast. One thing we never did was get ourselves any fishermen, so where are they? There we go. So I remember from the tutorial it says we want 4 to begin with, so we'll stick with that. And they should get to work straight away so that our townsfolk are not starving to death. Also, drop the speed back down on that. We're gonna need what have we got? A forester and a woodcutter. At least one forester. Right, so now we've got our fishermen are going to work and fisherwomen. That might be a really good place to build a little bridge there. So I don't want a tunnel, got a wooden bridge. Can we do that from there? Because that would be fab. Brilliant. Look at this. This is cute. I'm liking this. Yeah, that's a bit better. Right, what we got? Right, they're cracking on. What else do we need? Are we going to need some stone? Right. Collect all this stone. And I think what I'll do for today is I'll get us just some basic things going. Maybe a little orchard, and I think I've got seeds. I can't even remember. But yeah, we'll have our little pasture, our little farm going. We'll have our little dock at work. We'll have our woodcutters and our foresters at large. So yeah, I think we'll be in a good place, ready for the next game. Playtime. So, who's at work? What are you looking for? Patrice is picking up resources. Go on, Patrice. They're all busy doing the little thing, look at that. Oh, I'm so sorry about the cough. So, look at that. We could maybe do with another little stockpile somewhere. I might pop one. No, I'll just wait for now. But yeah, we could maybe do with one a little bit later on. We've got enough going on at the moment. Let's have a little doop doop. Oh, look at that. Get across the other side of there and we can build some more. So sorry about the cough. Right, so what am I pressing? Who knows? This is me. As I say, I don't claim to be a great gamer, but I love gaming and that's where it's at, right? So we've got... Yes. So we're collecting our fish and that should be going into the storage barn anytime. We've got 13 hide coats, iron tools, yes, so at some point soon we're going to need a blacksmith. Because we don't want to be able to... We don't want to run out of tools whilst building things, especially things of importance. Yeah. Quite happy with how that's going at the moment. I am so sorry about that. So, right, here we go. We'll speed that up just a tad more. Yes, our woodcutter's back at work. Things are moving. We like this. So, right, so when our children turn 10 for some reason, they're automatically classed as an adult in this game. I have no idea why, but they become labourers or just, yeah, they just start going out to work, which is pretty handy. Nice if they could actually really do that. So, that is of course unless you have a school, if I remember rightly. If you build a school, then once they turn 10 they go into education, and that I'm not sure if that gives them a profession or just makes them into more productive people as they're older. And that is always handy, isn't it? So, yes. Are there... Yes, our wooden bridge is being prepared. Oh, it's all happening, right. So, let's slow this back down a moment. What do we have? So that's our pasture. And once we've got a farmer, they'll take our sheep into the pasture, and that's our farmer over there. Until they've got somewhere to work, they're just going to become labourers, so they'll still be collecting and gathering wood or other resources. So we have none of them are good for the time being. We can live without those for now. What we may want is an orchard. Just throw that over there. Of course our reserve of food is low, which is why we need to do stuff. Aside from the orchard, I could do with a gatherer's hut and a hunting cabin. Right, so oh, that's it, sheep. We want some sheep in there, that's right. So we can get that sorted. And that'll help us. We'll gather wool from that, and I'm not sure if we get meat from the sheep. I'm really unsure on that, I can't remember. So, our next thing... No, we'll hold off on the hunting cabin for now. I think we've got enough going on. And let's just see how it goes. That's it. Where's our farmer? Our sheep are moving into the pen, that's cool. There they go. Yeah, just walk through the gate, you know. So... as long as things are getting done, I think I'll keep it short and sweet for this one. I want my orchard built. And then we can take it from there next time around. I don't want to do too much at once because I'm not sure how this will turn out, so could be a short series, it could be a long one. It just depends how my how my gaming goes on this, because yeah, I'm a bit impulsive. So, of course our reserve on food is lower. Maxwellin, I can't tell if that's a boy's or a girl's name, but they are now a young adult and they've become a labourer. That's pretty cool. So, why is our farmer not at work? No citizens are available to work at this location. What about that one? Why is Janet picking resources? Janet is working. Okay. So, with any luck, Janet's going to go to the pasture to sort the sheep out because we need Janet. Janet! Come back! Our little bridge is on the mend. Come on, peeps. There we go, we'll speed things up a little. So maybe it really is time to put another stockpile in. So we'll put that one just over here. Nothing really big, but... and then they'll chop down them trees to put it there, so it's, you know, a little extra resource. I'm really hoping Janet's going to go to work, because I'm getting frustrated now. I'm not very patient. Doop 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 doop. Little dude over there, look. Go on, builder. Patrice is working. Okay, he's pretty happy. He likes his job. 19 years old. Clothing's fair. So, hey, that's it. So, I think next time I come on, I'm gonna put my hunter's cabin over here somewhere, maybe with a gatherer's hut. Or progress. However slow. So, we're getting things done. we're not in a rush because we just enjoy pattering around on these games. Right, let's slow things down. Get an orchard going. Oh, peaches. Yes. Another farmer would be quite useful there. And I've discovered why our farmer's not going to the pasture, because our farmer should be a herdsman. So really, we only need one farmer. Dope. So this really pretty much sums up my gaming. But I found the fun in it, and that's all that matters. So, yeah, we've got people going to work now, people doing people things, so that's all really good. And we can get across there for extra resources. Wrong one. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, our map here. Oh no, I'm happy with that. I'm quite happy with how it's going so far. This for me is pretty much just a bit of a practice just to get into it as well, so yeah, just wanted to see how it goes and just get into the recording side of it really. Oh yes, I'm quite happy with that. We've got our stockpile, got our fishermen, we've got our pasture. Yes, I am rather happy with that. And yeah, I think at the moment I will leave it there. If you haven't already, give us a sub, and yes, we need to save this. And I'll catch you again next time. Thanks for watching.